Thanks a lot, Mike, and welcome to the corner of 7th and Figueroa in Los Angeles, California. The biggest game of the year for both the Lakers and the Grizzlies. And in LA, folks, it's always about what's written on the marquee. Those are the headlines tonight. Welcome to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel. Lakers and Grizzlies, it's the first round presented by Starry. LeBron James, who is one of the most clutch players of all time in the NBA in closeout situations. He has been unshakable and unflappable against this brazen and brash group of Memphis Grizzlies trying to even the series at 3 games apiece. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Modelo. For the visitors, it's Morant, Bane, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, and Tillman. Russell Reeves in the backcourt, LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt, and Anthony Davis coming off one of his best games of the series in Game 5 a couple of nights ago in Memphis. There's a look at Morant still playing with that protective wrap on his right shooting and dribbling predominant hand. And LeBron James, in closeout games, I alluded to it a moment ago, there's his record. He has never lost in a series where his team has led by 2 games. And Doris, he vowed to be better in this game, coming off a 5 for 17 shooting game.
He used an expletive to describe his performance in Game 5. History suggests he will be better this evening.
Ja Morant, meanwhile, and Desmond Bane coming off a very high-scoring night in Game 5, combining for 64. Ready for the tip. And it'll be Grizzlies with the game's first possession. Vanderbilt using his length on Morant. We got a whistle. And we have seemingly a clock malfunction already at the other end. So it'll be Grizzlies basketball. Still catching our breath from that previous game, that thriller up in San Francisco. The Sacramento Kings going into Chase Center and stunning the reigning champs. Darvin Ham and his team trying to advance to the next round here tonight. Taylor Jenkins, the guy that worked with Ham on Mike Budenholzer's staff for several seasons. Here's Morant. Twirl action for Bane. Back out to Ja, driving to closeout. Put Davis up in the air, and he'll get 2 shots. A savvy ball fake by Morant, Torres.
Mark, for 5 straight games in this series, Anthony Davis has been an absolute menace on the defensive end. Ja knows it, but he continues to attack, gets him off his feet by lifting him with the shot fake. But we can show you some numbers to show you how dominant Anthony Davis has been. It doesn't matter who he is checking, whether it's Ja, Bane, Jaren Jackson, he's been dominant. The difference for Anthony Davis in this series is his offense has been up and down. Tonight, or before this series is over, if the Lakers are walking out, he's got to be the best player both ends.
Coming off a 31.19 rebound performance in Game 5. There's James off the Iverson cut, stolen by Ja. Over Vanderbilt at the other end, the steal, the bucket, and the Grizzlies lead 3-0.
Transition has been a major storyline in this series. And the Grizzlies are going to run it at you as much as they possibly can. They don't want to have to go against the half-court defense of the Lakers.
We get a foul on the gather. It'll be sideline out of bounds.
And this is what the Grizzlies do and who they've been. They try to turn you over. They try to win the margin game. So the ability to get out and transition, not have to face Anthony Davis in the middle of the paint. Yes, sir.
Davis hands it off to Russell, guarded by Morant. A long 2 by D'Angelo Russell. Hits nothing but bottom. Boy, that's a welcome sight for a guy that's not shooting at all particularly well so far in the series. Here's Brooks, another guy who's struggling at the offensive end. And this one rattles home. A welcome sight for Taylor Jenkins. Lakers quickly into the front court. They want to play with a little bit of pace, too. Russell snakes the screen. Knocked away from Davis by Jackson. Grizzlies with numbers. Ja spins. Elevates. And a late whistle, a foul going to go against Austin Reeves. That's going to be his first second team foul.
Well, That hand injury is still relevant, but Ja has played through it, and he has attacked relentlessly. You look at the difference in size and stature, but his elevation just negates any size disadvantage he's at.
Look at those numbers from Game 5, 31 points. Very efficient shooting as well. Morant's three-point shooting, Doris, has been one of the big stories of this series. It's like found money. He's shooting about 46% on his threes. Knocks down the second free throw. Memphis leading by 4. Russell off the drag. Cross-court skip pass. Vanderbilt made a couple of early ones in the last 2 games. That one comes off. Reeves with good hustle. Retrieves it. 10 on the shot clock. Russell working against Bain. The slot cut to James. Wide open, Vanderbilt again. This one falls. Here's Morant. Desmond Bain guarded by Reeves. Back out to Ja. Tillman with a flat ball screen. Now he flips it. Brooks wide open. Dillon Brooks is due, folks. The law of averages states he's about to make some shots, and he knocks one down.
They're going to need, because Luke Kennard is out, their most efficient three-point shooter, they're going to need Dillon to make some shots. I feel like he's got to make at least 4 threes. I'm sure Grizzlies fans are shaking their heads at that one.
Yeah, only 4, they're saying, Doris. Tillman with the rebound, hands it off to Bain, whose downhill drive game has improved exponentially over the last couple of seasons. Here's Tillman, short roll out to the corner. Jackson misfires, and here's LeBron James. James is yet to score. Davis goes quick, bodied, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair of shots. Davis took 3 foul shots in Game 5. He'll get 2 right here.
So without Kennard, it means that Tyus Jones and Conchar are probably going to get some minutes, but your ability to remove Dillon Brooks when you're searching for offense is now a little bit different tonight. That's why I think he's got to make some shots for them to walk out of here.
Yeah, how big is it that Luke Kennard isn't playing tonight, Doris? Not only does it take some shooting off the floor, but they had a small, quote-unquote, lineup that worked well in Game 5 against the Lakers.
One of the keys in this series has been what Memphis has done when Anthony Davis has been on the bench. It's something like a